Hello there. Well, thought I'd get you a quick video before I work on some of the bigger ones for the hunts I got in mind for the next few weeks. It's on the newest episode of Pokemon in Japan. Got 8 earlier today. Hey, Ash is cursed. I mean, so this will definitely picks up from a previous one I talked about how it's involved Gengar as well as a Gengar that was who was in spiriting in Sakuragi Laboratory, and also responsible for some mischief, even in the last episodes I covered in some of my other vlogs, man. Hogs, man. A reveal that apparently they were also connected to Gengar, who apparently was only with the house when Sakuragi bought the laboratory, but for reasons I'll get into in a moment, and isn't really big on humans. I mean, after Go, well, unsuccessfully try to catch them, as the title of this episode implies, as some of the other promotional material, he's made Ash the new target. I mean, while it was first theorized that is that it's at first Ash thinks he just has a fever. It turns out it's actually much more than that. Given how his stool aches when they're having snacks. He accidentally drinks out of flower vase instead of his cup. He he falls down the stairs and almost takes Go with him. And I think the straw finally breaks. Actually, steps in a hole that Diglett dug with his new running shoes, which I think look really nice. I mean, I'm working on trying to decide which one to be cosplay for Halloween this year. He's one of my toughest choices narrowed down to. So he just decides to bolt into Vermilion City by the seaside and bumps into what's going to be our demon for this episode, a trainer who abandoned him as well as his girlfriend, and for a second we're not going to be calling Dex and Elaine. So Dex gleefully remarks on how he lets had the Gengar behind because of his bad luck, seemingly glossing over how it might have been his own fault they did this, and Gengar uh, spooks him off with a flurry of Shadow Balls, sending Dex and Elaine running away. I mean, hey, and so there's that. And Team Rocket also catches wind of this, trying to befriend and Gengar, but when he says no, they basically steal him in a ghost vacuum. Like I said before, I'll just deal with the new movie as it comes, man. I guess maybe they're part of the Vermilion City division of the Ghostbusters. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So once again, the Rocket Gotcha comes in, and I still really like the idea of not only H monster coming out of the Gashapon being random, but also the fact that they use Meowth's coin to turn the crank. And that, but the double battle, and another little detail I noticed, like how the rotophone that Team Rocket has access to is like a darker one. Even the Rotom inside is a more snarky personality. I need to contrast the more friendly and helpful one on that and Ash and Go use. Use I mean, so not only do they win, and Ash actually manages to befriend and capture said Gengar like 23 years, if we're factoring the JP episode's only been 22 for the States. After he befriended that Haunter, that's probably the most accurate way I can describe that. He befriended that Haunter, and hilarity ensued, much like here. And this makes it so now, over the course of of that time frame, he now has caught at least one Pokemon from every single major type now. Oh, and yes, it includes that monsters that retroactively became different types over later generations. And so he goes to lie down, as awake and sane, as they say, you can rest now. And also the way he's so fatigued also kind of gets kind of meta given how with the time changes occurred. Heard. I think that's kind of an amusing way of handling that. How it's messing with his head. And I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering every single whole episode of the new series on vlog, at least not right now. With of his own video, at least not right now. I'm gonna be waiting until after as I was getting English dubs, and also oh that's after here I finished my Sun movie logs. Like one of the things I'm gonna be working on is like my look at the finale, like, so that'll be one I'm gonna have ready to go fairly soon. Soon. And on top of that, I also finally opted into Pokemon Home for a year. I also emptied out my Pokemon Bank subscription on my 3DS. Definitely want to do more with that. I mean, I definitely will have my bigger video I was planning, I mean later this week at the earliest. I mean, yes, and for next week I've got plenty of stuff coming. Given how both the double whammy of Animal Crossing New Horizons and Doom Eternal launching, and that's, I mean, I'm gonna wait until people think of both of those first before I pick up my copies, especially in case Animal Crossing more updates come out. But I will have something related to those. That just have to wait and see what they are though. And I suppose I'll be all for now. I'm very pleased. I mean, I definitely deliberately kept my expectations ebb with this episode, but I'm very pleased to see, and also got another one I have my fantasy roster. So I'll touch you all again soon. Later. Mm.